Hi everybody and welcome to your monthly reading by sun sign. Let's see, we only have two left. Who is next? Aquarius. Welcome Aquarius. Be sure to check out your moon and rising sign for the most complete view of the month, or you may find those positions resonate more for you. Let's see what you can expect for the month of May. We do have a full moon lunar eclipse happening in Sidereal Libra on May 5th. And that's your sister air sign. So any positions you have in Aquarius could be harmoniously trined by the lunar eclipse. And it'll be happening in Scorpio in tropical astrology. We also have Mercury station direct on May 14th. And then we have a new moon happening in Taurus on May 19th. See what Aquarius needs to know. All right then, let's see underneath. Okay, it's your card. That's a great start. The Star. Number 17. There we go. First card is the Higher Self, the High Priestess, number 2. So 2 major arcana right off the bat. This always makes me think of Gemini, a fellow air sign. Intuition, higher self, clarity. I mean, the stars being our heavens above, so definitely connection to source here with the Ace of Wands. It's like electricity, like a lightning bolt coming down through your crown chakra. 8 of Crystals. Okay, your work, Virgo, foundation. Sage of Orbs. So that would be the Queen of Swords. That's you. Fantastic. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And then the 9 of Crystals. Beautiful. So we have the 8 of Crystals and the 9 of Crystals on either side of you. And the Ace of Wands being passion. So I get that you are passionate about your job, about what you do, your creation, what you bring into this world. You're an intuitive, so you probably or might work in the arts, creative spark of the flame there. You could be famous or recognized or become famous because of art. I see a lot of recognition in the Star card, of course. But whatever it is, it provides you with enough abundance to support yourself. And it's this very, of course, the Queen of Swords gets the reputation for being the divorced queen, the strong queen. I'm also looking at this owl in the background here, and this makes me think of Pallas Athene, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, right? But having her companion owl there. Again, that clear connection to source, the illumined halo that was often, painted behind religious figures in ancient art to show their enlightenment, their connection to spirit source. There's something that you're channeling with great success. So the channels are clear for you. You're able to see, hear, and translate the information into physical form in a way that amplifies your beauty or your prosperity. It could be also Aquarian age, of course, they talk about technology is your realm, Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus in tropical astrology. So, I mean, it has to do with money, currency, could be trading, profiting off of that process. But you're very intuitive about it. It's like you can, I don't want to say see the future, but it almost seems that way. You have a sixth sense and a knowing of when and how to execute business to your advantage. Let's see what the astrology cards can add for us. I mean, the high priestess card is ruled by the planet of the moon, which is feminine, which is our intuition. And here we have Venus in the sign of Virgo, more feminine. So, and then the full moon pictured in the background there of the high priestess card, to me indicates that illumination around the lunar eclipse, where the sun, well, it's the Ace of Wands is acting as the sun here, and the sun disk behind her head, shining light on the moon. It's like showing you the answers or illuminating on a map or a cipher, some kind of key that you're able to read as she's holding the secret scroll. She's the keeper of secret knowledge. There's something you're able to tap into. Again, something you can decipher and read very well. Read the energy of a situation. See what the cards say for you for your astrology. Okay. Underneath the sun. Complements the moon. And I got that solar vibe coming from that Ace of Wands energy as well. Self-express and embody truth. Well, that's what you do as the Queen of Swords. The swords is our words, our truth. House 9, spiritual growth. I mentioned that strong connection to spirit. Definitely expanding that house this month, the 9th house. The moon, again, satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. So here again we have the sun and the moon showing up. So it could be, again, the full moon lunar eclipse or when they're in conjunction during the new moon. But this looks more like an illuminated period. And then we have the house 6, Virgo. We had Virgo show up here in the 9 of coins as well. Establishing a foundation, health, and daily life, practical details. And I felt that with the 8 of crystals too. He's at the foundation, at the base of this tower, right? This is how he builds his empire. Stacking coins. Okay. So very clear-headed, very grounded, practical. There's not a lot of, I mean, even though the moon's here and the intuition is strong, there's not a lot of emotion. There's just clarity. And then Yang, proactivity, expression, doing, and moving forward. That's the air and fire signs here, including yourself. And air and fire showing up here. And she's holding a sword, but it may as well be an Ace of Wands, right? Magic wand. Your words are your will, and your will is manifesting power for you. Fire. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. So yeah, I think there is a very strong leap of faith that you take this month, that you're so certain of your decision that your faith sees it through to completion, to materialization, with the 8 and 9 of coins on either side of you. And I just saw with the moon card here, and the moon is the ruling body of Cancer, which is, the symbol is 6 and 9. And here we have house 6, house 9, and the moon right between it. So maybe you have placements in Cancer. That's your strong intuition, because again, I don't see water in this reading. Okay. But it's like that women's intuition, they say, because Cancer is a feminine thing. It's the 4th house of the mother, the home, the family. Maybe this is something you inherited from your mother. Your gifts, or the feminine line has this almost psychic ability. I'm going to get this Rose Oracle for you. But yeah, you're very balanced. You have the ability to alternate between the feminine and the masculine. You may feel androgynous at times with the yang, fire, and air. All right, we have Temple of the Rose, Ancient Power, Expression, Activation, Scarlet Codes. All right, so Ancient Power. I mentioned the High Priestess was the keeper of ancient wisdom, hidden knowledge. The occult could be into studying occult practices, religions, mysticism, Gnosticism, numerology, gematria, tarot. But again, I mentioned it's something you inherited from your feminine line. So ancient power being your ancestors. Let's get a goddess guidance card with all this girl power going on. And if you're a male watching this video, then you have a very strong inner feminine intuition, which is a good thing. It keeps you in this balance between this 6 and 9, you know, because the only difference is how you look at it, right? They're both the same shape. Okay. I can't pronounce that, but Ishel, perhaps? It's Mexican or Latin American medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Didn't I mention in the beginning that this Ace of Wands made me think of like a lightning bolt from heaven channeling down through your chakra, your crown chakra? I mentioned some of you are artists, but maybe you're healers too. You work with your hands, your channel of divine power. Okay, and she's got the black and the white there too, the masculine, feminine. The yin and the yang as the symbol of the Cancer. And again, also manifestation, as above, so below. She's channeling from the intangible, the ethereal, bringing it down into reality, into the physical plane. Okay, I felt guided to read about this one. The commanding power is not the same as demanding it. Demanding comes from a childlike place akin to a tantrum, based on the fear that it might be withheld. Commanding is based upon the sure and steady knowledge that you are part of the Great Spirit's grace and wisdom. You're a lightning rod that conducts the power. Simply connect to the power through unyielding clarity of your thought process. Don't waver for a moment in your sure and steady decision to be a conduit of the power that already resides within you. Connect to the even bigger source and allow it to amplify your natural power. In this way, you're a steady connector of the infinite, from the infinite and to the infinite. In other words, it's all spirit around you, through you, and to whomever you're healing. The various meanings of this card are: you're a healer, you're being healed, the situation and or your loved one is being healed. Honor your healing knowledge and abilities, learn about healing, teach the healing arts, start or continue your healing practice. And it is pronounced Ishel or Ishel. It has been revered since ancient times as the Mayan moon goddess, who with her husband, the sun god, and we had the moon and the sun show up here, gave birth to all the other Mayan gods. As the embodiment of the moon, Ishel is intimately connected to the tides of the water. She was believed to control rain flow and all aspects of water. In fact, she's called Lady Rainbow as her essence is infused with the water droplet prisms that create rainbows. As a mother goddess, Ishel helps with fertility and childbirth. She's also a powerful healer who remembers the origins of human life upon the planet. She can connect you to your foundational roots as a spiritual healer. Okay, so being a conduit and a healer, some of you might be midwives, doulas, death doulas, but being that connection, that portal between birth and death, too. You can be handling those energies. Okay, it's like that. I mentioned the women's intuition with the moon being there, and women are linked to the moon cycles. So be dealing with healing feminine energy or treating women specifically. But let's get your alchemy card, because again, I feel like your hands are blessed. They're channels of divine wisdom and healing. Reddening, number 15. So this is the fourth phase of the alchemical process. We start from black, then go to white, yellow, and red. It's the final phase. Let's see. Wow, underneath them we have argentum, which is silver, which is the element of the moon, shown here. We have Ishel, the moon goddess, Mayan moon goddess. All right. The title of this card is Life Force Kundalini or Blood. The reddening indicates a full expression of the work. Everything is alive. The heart pumps, the cells celebrate, and body sings. Blood sings its way through the body. What was dormant has been awakened. What was once considered base is now noble. Aches and pains are integrated, shadows are acknowledged and interwoven. When the reddening card appears, it signifies health, power, a climaxing of the work, a coalescing of what has been learned. The laboratory is no longer separate from the alchemist or from the work, but the three are now one. What occurs in the body is reflected in the world and vice versa. Through the process of reddening, we move out of the head and into the physical body. More specifically, we reach the heart. It is there the alchemist finds the sacred ingredients of power and kindness. Reconnect to physical practices that bring you vitality. It's likely you know which one brings that rosy glow to your cheeks and sparkle to your eye. Take note of how many cards in your reading contain the color red. You may sense the physical vitality of the querent by the presence and absence of this life force color. Well, we do have the fire card here, which is red. We also have this red card here as the Ace of Fire. The House 9 is Sagittarius. That's a fire card. And this is a reddish card from the Rose. Not all these cards in this deck are red tinted, but this one is. So, again, it feels like, of course, the serpent being the symbol of the Kundalini, things that were once dormant are beginning to flow. So maybe this eclipse season is igniting something within you as you are this lightning rod, this channel, and it's bringing something to life that was once dormant in you, but there's a fire being stoked from within to produce, to enact, to participate in this healing tradition. Okay, I do want to read about Argentum, which is silver there, just because of the strong connection it has to the moon. Lunar, reflective, chrome. All right. Amidst its upper echelon status, silver shines eternally in second position. It is the lesser sibling, the one that's not quite there yet. A true alchemist does not resist the truth, but rather studies its subtle implications and its wisdom. Silver requires polishing, or the surface tarnishes over time. Mirrors require cleaning, or the image clouds and distorts. Whereas gold sustains its own malleable radiance, silver asks for our participation. We must work at it. Don't give up now. Silver wants to build relationships. Like the moon, a mirror, or a poem, let it reflect an image back. With an open heart and one more moment of willingness, the seemingly cold, stark surface of silver opens into the imaginal realm. What is there? Your own vastness, the mysteries that beckon you to on moonlit nights. Through our daily devotion to silver, we find the truest gold. Silver is known as the metal of the moon, and the brain is known as the silver organ. Therefore, meditation is key to unlocking this metal's secrets. Polishing the brain. I didn't mention that connection to the crown chakra. So perhaps you're one who is strongly activated by lunar cycles, full moons especially. I know my mind is especially active around full moons. I don't really have placements in Aquarius. I'm more of have a lot in Gemini though, which is another air sign. So I think I just have Lilith in Aquarius, which is fascinating because that's a feminine energy. But anyway, moving on. Let's take a look at these Making Magic cards because there is something very magical about you being activated this month. And we have Earth. Ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. Well, you're a lightning rod. What does a lightning rod do? It grounds this energy as a channel. And the High Priestess that started this reading is nothing but a channel. Successful career, so a happy working environment, pay rises and promotions. So I feel a lot of you are going to go into business for yourself and prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. Yeah, and Earth is the element of money, and we had these coins flanking you on either side. So whatever it is you're doing with your hands, the works of your hands are blessed. They will produce much crystals, many coins. All right, underneath here, power symbol. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. So again, with Virgo showing up, some of you might be working in the health field, alternative medicine. Again, the birth and death doula, perhaps. But it has to do with physical healing. Okay. Because we have this ancestral connection, this ancient wisdom, this ancient knowledge, let's see what your angels and ancestors can add to this reading. Ooh. Well, this flipped over while I was shuffling a seer, see beyond the current situation, but that has to do with, again, her eyes are closed. She's seeing beyond the physical reality. And also the full moon illuminates and brings things into vision. There's the full moon. She-wolf, unleash the wild within. So yeah, there's a wild feminine within you that wants to be let out, right? Okay, and this card is Stand Your Ground. It's a mountain, but I always see this reflection here, the as above, so below. And I was getting that with the divine channel, with the manifestation on the physical plane, which the mountain is a physical, obviously, object. But the Stand Your Ground, it speaks to that stability too, the foundation, the base of this tower that you're building for yourself. You're building a reputation, you're building a name, a business. The message is, let your wild side up and out, unleash your talents and your desires. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half wolf and half woman. She is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out of the crowd, or in this case, the pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts they don't like or understand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond boundaries. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. The extended message is, you are being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes and dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in, and don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. And that's where the fire and the yang energy was showing up. That passion, that drive, desire to go forth and create and do and harness the energy that you're getting from spirit and channel it down into your being to power you into doing what it is you came here to do. Okay. Anything else for Aquarius? I guess we'll just get some. I didn't get an archetype card, but I got 2 alchemy cards. Let's do a quick split. The threshold. 45. So I think, you're at a threshold. There's another red themed card with the blood. I think it's coming to the surface, Things are coming alive. You're ready to take that leap. She's at the edge there, ready to jump in. Okay. Take a look at your angel cards here. What messages for Aquarius? It says the she-wolf unleash the wild within. You're ruled by Uranus. They're the wild, unpredictable ones, right? They're the most unique. They're the most authentic beings. And I think that's starting to shine through for you this month as you're allowing yourself to be charged up by the divine. Okay. So I'm seeing the ones that are face up first. Surrender and obedience. Let's talk about that. So, obviously the wild side, you don't want to take orders from anyone. You want to be your own boss. And I think, you have the power to choose what rules to obey and which ones to break, but also surrendering and being obedient to your calling. I think that's the bigger message here, is this is your life purpose. And then we have discernment, which is the element of air. Again, it's like, allowed yourself to roam free and wild and let your instincts guide the way here of which direction to go next. I don't know why this won't focus now. The camera's tired. And then we have adventure. Yep, there you go. You must have some kind of placements in Sagittarius, or that 9th house is being activated because it came up here in the reading too. And commitment. Yeah, commit to the journey. This looks like committing to school too. Some of you might have to, a 9th house of higher learning. Could be going back to school for medicine of some sort. And that could be you packing up your car to go to school. Say, this is where we're going. Got to get the learning done. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a beautiful May. Take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye.